All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to December 23rd, almost Christmas. Today we have Joanna again from Drop Coffee Roasters and our tube for the day with two little Norwegian wood cups there. And for this coffee, Joanna, before we get into what it is, would you recommend the same amount as last time?
Yeah, I would say that 6.4 per 100 grams would be good for this.
Yeah, okay.
Go 6.3 per 100 grams. So 12.6 are you for 200.
All right.
I love the 23rd of December. This is one of my favorite days. Like sitting, making the rhymes on the Christmas gifts, having glögg, prepping something for dinner the next day. Like the 23rd is almost like celebrating the 24th in Sweden. Yeah. Like the 23rd is almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of expectation.
More beautiful. Like.
Do you have?
Yeah, the 24th is so much expectation. Why this day is just beautiful. Absolutely.
Do you have in Sweden or in Norway
It's like that moment when you're having a.
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry for the delay. There's like a 3-second delay here for anyone who thinks we keep interrupting each other. My question was going to be, in Norway, lots of people decorate their entire house on the, I wonder if it's the 24th, or maybe the 23rd. Anyways, really, really late is sort of the no decorations up until late. Maybe the 24th, you have to do all the decorations. Is that the same in Sweden, or can you decorate like early?
Like now, this year, in terms of the pandemic, the like all the authorities actually went out and said the sooner you put up the Christmas trees and like the longer and happier you can like stretch out this Christmas, the better. Like you need all lighted it, like put it in there. But say the tradition from when I was a kid was always the 23rd. And making it, absolutely. And then we had it up until 20 days after Christmas. And then we did this little dance around and throwing it out of the front door. So, but no, I normally put it up, say about the 10th, I would put it up.
That's another interesting thing about Scandinavia is how they count the days after Christmas, the first day of Christmas and the second day of Christmas. I feel in America or in Canada that there's Christmas and they maybe said the day after Christmas and Boxing Day, everyone knows is whatever it is, 3 days after Christmas, but we don't count, it's the 10th day of Christmas, it's the 12th day of Christmas, which is, I find interesting here. Okay, I'm ready to brew.
It is like every holiday we embrace, right? We need them so much with the darkness up here. So, yeah. So, for this coffee, you're having the Las Delicias, like a very, just how it sounds, like a delicious, but very delicate coffee, like very delicate. So make sure when you grind this coffee, like to really put it fine on the scale, like for a 250 gram brew or 200 gram, I still would like to be over 2 minutes of brew time for that one, if possible. And make sure that the water temperature is over 93 degrees. So you really want like you can have it up to 96, 97 almost, like to really bring out all of that acidity in the coffee, make sure the coffee extract, but also get that sweetness to it.
Yeah, so you want to extract it as much as you can, essentially.
And as you can see, so this is the Java varietal. So it's also called Java Nic, like a Nicaraguan Java. And if you look at it, like the beans are very long and big. Like they definitely are like more of a Gesha style or Kenya A, but they are fairly like pointy. And they actually goes under the name Longberry as well. So sometimes if you see the name Longberry, that's the other term for the Java. So Java is a very floral and delicate cup. It has many flavors, reminiscent of Gesha varietal, like floral, complex, tea-like, yeah, and contribute to that, like from this farm. It's Eleane Mierisch, her name is, who owns this farm. She has many farms together with a family. Like the Mierisch family are massive in Nicaragua and Honduras and been winning Cup of Excellence in both countries, and very quality driven, but still have like a very diverse portfolio. And there's so many like really experimental in how they are processing, growing varietals. This varietal, for example, we have producers in Bolivia that actually have got those very seedlings like brought over to Bolivia through us, and are growing there. So they're very, very front, very driven. And this farm is Eleane's herself. So otherwise, it's always a family approach to everything they are doing. But this is her dream. This is her, her expression, her farm.
Yeah, her project.
Absolutely. And I would say it's a very, if a coffee could be, maybe like female can be in every way, but it is, I would more describe this as a like delicate and bright coffee, like not as bold, like it really is more like a fine-tuned one that is just so pretty, and you sit and you just like let the symphony sing. It's beautiful. It's not going to be super loud, but it's going to be pretty, like very pretty.
Yeah, I know what you mean. 252.
Beautiful.
I hope that it is sufficient. What are you drinking today in your cup?
Right now I am drinking the Las Delicias, the washed Java, same as we all are. So I just wouldn't show my excellent brewing skills on the video. So. So sometimes we almost call this like an elderflower lemonade style. You know, elderflower lemonade. A lot of that in Norway as well. Like it's almost a silky, like a buttered note to the floralness, like white floral notes with a silkiness. And still being Nicaraguan, of course, some brown sugar, chocolate notes to it. But then it is that like almost, I get apricot in it. Like fairly, apricot is kind of complex, like definitely like a little bit of singy acidity, and maybe some black tea notes to it, but also some yellow notes, like yellow fruit notes.
I feel the first thing that hit me was the citrus.
But a light coffee, like a light to medium.
I felt it was really citrusy at the start. And then when you mentioned the apricots, I feel it really went over into the apricot after like at second 6 or 7 or something. And then my mouth started tasting the apricot. Yeah, sort of a super nice, like you say, a delicate coffee that's sort of enjoyable, sort of in a cozy way to drink, like in a, like you would evening tea or something similar to that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's nice, like we're coming up for tomorrow and the day after, depending on when you're celebrating and if you're celebrating, but with so many sweet flavors. But this is like a chance for something like, delicate, nice, beautiful, pretty, like don't have anything too sweet and dominant together with this, like have some rye bread, have some, or some chocolate cake that is not sweet, more like on the salty end, but don't have anything, like don't do your saffron buns with really dominant, like let the coffee be the coffee, and more, light, juicy, delicate.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. They would pair really well with something on let the coffee be the feature and something on the side be sort of be the background. Like
this is beautiful.
My bread, like you say, or something else. Some brown cheese, maybe that would, well, I don't know if I go that far. Something else. I think this one is getting sweeter and sweeter as it cools off, and more fruity. Now,
no, I really like it. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's getting really nice now. I would say the brown sugar that you mentioned, I think at the start, becomes really apparent. So I would say it starts out being sort of citrusy, and then it goes over to apricots, and then as it cools, it gets over to more brown sugar.
No, it's so beautiful. So this is a lot. Drop Coffee is buying fairly exclusive, and we wanted to I think this flavor profile is very typical what we're looking for often in coffee, like a more delicate style. It's not in your face, it's just a beautiful pretty coffee, but also with the Mierisch family is incredible to work with. Like if you have a chance to Google them or have a look, it's follow them on Instagram or something. Like it's beautiful what they are doing with supporting the local community and having child cares for the pickers workers during when they are working on the farm, all the policies in there. So when we go visit, we often do impact reports and where we're asking questions, not on the first visit. I don't want people to do that, but when we know each other a bit, we do impact reports and check on how they are working in terms of sustainability. And it's they tick so many of the boxes, every policy is there, the way they're working, the payments, it really is impressive to see what a responsible producer it is. So, and it's tricky to do, we all need to pay more to be able to ask somebody to do that work or expect it. It starts with if we need to pay for it. But I'm very impressed by them.
Have you worked with these farmers for a number of years?
Yeah, 5 years now. So it's a few different farms. We are buying from, one in Honduras and 2 in Nicaragua that we're buying from there. And this year as well, I brought my our barista Amanda came as well. So that was really fun.
Great. Well, maybe I'll close it up there. Thanks again for sharing your coffee with us first and foremost, and for taking the time for the little talking about it. And we'll talk to you again.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the 23rd. It's a beautiful day. Good news.
Thanks. All right. See you later.